Yeah, so you did. Nice, nice. Hope you get.
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
Hope you get acclimated to, you know, daily life as a graduated adult. You know, jobs and such. Good luck with that.
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing rerir and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. His conclusions are as follows.
It's just a shame that Arlecchino's not here anymore. I really hope she shows up again. I hope it's not just like a cameo. I know she did something important too, like with the Crimson Moon. But I hope it extends more to just showing up in Act 3, Act 4, and then, you know, going away.
Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now,
Hopefully it's not that.
rerir has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time.
Rage base him.
Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you?
I mean, no brainer, right?
No objections? All right, then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Yoda.
Everyone says
kidding.
things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
Wait, meaning one of her contacts is literally oh. Okay. Okay.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part.
Why Owl?
Flint's and I will absolutely support it.
Damn.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help.
D-Luke being relevant. Fucking let's go. Oh my god.
Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dory.
Does she want to be?
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangamabe. So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here? In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
Shudomirovich... Fuck, yeah,
Walls are
it's
thin
close
here.
enough.
I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise? Oh, does this mean mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around? It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership.
Alice.
She's actually the mom of a friend of yours.
Alice.
Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in NOD-KRAI is gonna go down the drain.
Something tells me that trinket was always meant to be used in that particular specific scenario, so all's well, I'd hope.
So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
Yeah, but like, what is it?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then Nefer went and used it all up at once. Never lost so big in my life.
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your chess set, and we call it even?
That's after we removed the big evil abyss manifestation within, right?
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free rerir of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
I'm afraid that the chess set's not even gonna survive rerir.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
With action, please everyone chats about you might decide to check in to see how the stage preparations are going. So, okay, I might as well go check just for a quick sec what the this gizmo thing is about.
Add astro.
Which one? Oh. So this is only exclusive if you have either Yehoda or Nefer, huh? Really?
No more. Right. Time for a break.
No, it's gotta be weekly.
For now.
Hey, Kiki, in your PE class. Hey, hi.
Dory, how are things going? Feeling ready? Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangamabe would let an opportunity like this slip by? Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all. Even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here.
What the f... What kind of special ass Beyblade is that? It's not forbidden knowledge, is it?
Ah, it's so pretty. Did you make it?
I had no idea you were so skilled with your hands.
No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me a very attractive offer. Aha! No wonder you were talking about lucky charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kave to make them for you. That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon.
Nahihi?
Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated, but if you want to know more, you can ask the Dendro Archon about it sometime.
Oh.
Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kaveh to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kasharawar talents, he was the obvious choice. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kaveh for you. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kaveh. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? And what's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities? So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
She's gonna choose to not reply.
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business.
Could be, could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger.
Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it.
Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not sure why, though. His housemate doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff.
His housemates. They're housemates.
Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. I wouldn't want to be without it, given the potential dangers that lie ahead. Huh? What does that look mean?
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
True, it's usually, Mora, more of this, more of that. This is not the Lord Sangama Bay we're used to. Well, I mean, realistically, anyone can lock in if they choose to.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But...
Right, because if I remember correctly, Dora's obsession with Mora came to be because she couldn't save her sister from an illness.
There are times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangama Bay is the best in the business. And more than that, no one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes.
So back to the pendant. You never intended to ask for it back, did you?
Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm not.
You say that.
My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience lets me, but it usually does. That's the Lord Sangama Bay business model.
Alright, if you say so.
I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
Oh. Notice how our boy Albedo Endurance loading icon is the only one drawn with any sort of professionalism. Yeah. Cool.
Traveler, Paimon, it's good to see you.
Hey.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Durin, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt. Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
Wait.
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
So you calling...
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
I'm not saying nothing.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
Sorry. Let me just tune this up a bit. There we go.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptetyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the Faustsert Elegy. But she barely mentioned rerir at all. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence. Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely. Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible. You could think of this as rerir in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the Abyss. In other words, he is now nothing more than a manifestation of abyssal power. Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power. Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the rerir of Solnari either.
I mean... we can kind of suck it in, but I guess it's like too big of an amount of abyssal energy. Also, this also means Rerir and Thalindus might never get a happy ending. Probably will never get a happy ending. You know, so...
That's terrible news! So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the Three Moons?
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival. Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly. I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
We will.
All right then. Stay safe.
Varka and... How was that one so professional looking too? Oh. Is Verna? Verna's probably not there. I'm gonna take a gander. Is Verna? No, she's not.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka. Please keep them safe.
Verna nowhere to be seen.
My lady, what are you saying?
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen. This is not a burden that we deserve to bear, but I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think is right for me. That means fighting for the future of NOD-KRAI. This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. In my absence, please follow his lead.
They can barely fit him in the frame.
Hey, everyone. Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield. The biggest strengths are honesty and hard-workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
It's fine. You try. Columbina and Dean.
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainsleif?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleif is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleif?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us? You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course.
It's interesting to see
understand.
Dane in doubt.
Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too.
For once.
Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes.
I always thought they were only helping me because harbingers are forced to work together.
The girlies.
But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there? I think they've been listening.
Huh. Shall we say hello?
We have?
Sure. Hello.
Ah! They caught us!
Sorry, we're just concerned about you.
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the rerir of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much! Everyone will be so grateful to hear that!
This does beg the question. So is Dane gonna show up near the end of version Luna this time or not? Like,
They needn't be.
what does this mean?
This
You know?
was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it.
Hmm.
And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
Nefer, Llama, Flins. Oh,
It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
it's nearly fight time. Oh, hey, Flins. Oh, shit, my bad. I was trying to sprint again.
Ah, you're earlier than I expected.
Ooh, hey, hello. Hey, Blackout.
Hey, Flint's! Been waiting here long?
Not too long. I came a little early so I'd have some time to think.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles.
Hey.
When I was awakened by the Radniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me.
Now, that's not true. You can always settle down after this is all over.
My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
I agree.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal. But it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first, because of the nerves. But don't worry, I got enough sleep in the end. I'll be just fine.
Thank you for everything.
Please, I'm just doing my part.
Nefer! Over here!
The goods have been delivered and the backup plan is underway.
Aino asked me to relay a message. She said a nefer will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required, providing support as necessary.
Always trusting the nefer.
Meanwhile, Aino herself will provide range support to us directly, using her latest invention.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
I'm surprised that thing's still holding up.
The chestnut's looking a little unstable.
You don't say.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to engage at a moment's notice.
Bro's tweaking out in there.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
Dude, he's throwing the boogie down. Look at him. Look at him.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Bro is fucking jazzing it out in there.
Got it! Be careful, traveler! I will.
Okay, yeah. You see what I mean? Just randomly speaking.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready?
Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Oh wow. Overconfidence. Mo. Ice rain shot. That's a
Stay on your toes.
Yep, you too.
You just said me.
fuck. What does Ino do?
Let me help you guys. Big this.
Pathetic.
Be silent.
Move.
No more lies.
Let's bring him to the...
Hunt them down.
Oh god. Fuck. He's still kinda intimidating. That's me against... God.
Hunt them down.
With one heart, we pray.
He is big, bro. Do you see him? He's like...
Deception ends here.
Futile.
God, he's tanky too.
No more lies.
Observe. Close your eyes.
But this is also because this ain't the ideal team for Nefer at all.
Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
No, he really is tanky. I'm doing like... I'm doing 6 digits, and we're still kind of behind.
Be silent.
Jesus, fuck. This is a very cool arena, though, I have to say.
Moonlight.
Poor last one. By the frost moon of old.
And he still has a second fit. Yo, I'm gonna eat some stamina.
It all ends.
Began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
No more lies.
Oh. Change to Flynn's. Oh shit.
Close your eyes. Are you quite finished?
Oh, okay.
Can't hide the truth.
From here, when will it be as you foretold?
Hymns again. Okay, I see it. That's cool though. Oh god. Fucking
Be
god.
silent.
Where's he? There we go.
Welcome here. The night cometh.
The deception ends here. No more lies.
Okay, that's some good damage. Oh, Jesus.
Can't hide the truth.
Futile.
Observe. Close your eyes.
Night falls.
He really is tanky.
Pathetic.
Well, isn't a fucking sinner for nothing.
By the
Damn.
No more lies. Seek within.
Futile.
Observe. Close your eyes.
Pathetic.
Glorious, protect us.
Can't hide the truth.
Hunt him down.
Okay.
No more lies.
It's working. I mean, but he's not even in his second phase yet. He hasn't even pulled out his weapon.
Can't hide the truth.
Fuck.
Moonlight.
How unfortunate.
Raise you. Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
Also, hey Peter. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry.
Moonlight. Who wants to go first?
Hey Peter.
Get out of my sight!
No! We've been separated.
You okay?
Nefer, where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. Guess he really doesn't like us.
I told you one forward. I knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful
That's
what you
cheating.
wish for.
That's cheating.
Lauma! Can you hear me?
Silence.
Cheeky bitch. You took away my gang.
Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task. Just follow me. If you can follow me for long enough, the moment will come.
Hydro Traveler is the worst. I would like to agree, yes.
Seek within. No more lies.
We're still doing damage though.
Absurd.
Actually, oh no, it's just trial. It's
I've got this. Wake out!
what
Broken.
the fuck?
Destroyed.
Water jet!
The mystery unravels. No more lies.
But God, he makes for a cool boss fight though.
Where to hide?
He really does.
The deception ends here. No more lies.
Jesus. Dude, he's just not getting damaged.
It all adds up. Seek within. No more lies.
Destroyed.
Dude, and it's because we don't have another NOD-KRAI unit. She's not generating the things fast enough. Oh, not again, bro.
There's no other way.
Check out this awesome move. Oh.
The only way to defeat Rerir is to borrow his own power.
How do we do that?
That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks.
Yeah?
You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
No pressure. No pressure.
Nefer! Your eyes are bleeding.
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then, I will reduce you to dust.
Yeah, because it's...
But that dust will plague
He's just too powerful. I like how they had to put a black and white filter, because, you know, can't get too graphic, can we?
Come on. Keep
But actually,
going
like, this
on.
whole... I guess... It is so kind of bloodier than usual.
Let's see them. As entertaining as they are. You've backed yourself into a corner.
That's what you like to believe,
You don't
rerir.
fool me. I see your fear clear as day.
Come on, nefer.
I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything.
Rage bait him. Rage bait the fuck out of him.
You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, rerir.
Is that what you think?
Talk no jutsu the fuck out of this man.
Now it's your turn to feel afraid.
Nefer? Doing alright in there.
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate?
Oh shit, we actually get to...
What you've become.
Never.
Let's see what becomes of you.
Oh, not the manhandling hands again. Wait, that's the same ritual circles. That's how... Well, at least it looks like the ones Albedo's used. But it's still Moonlight. I think that's just Columbina, though.
That power. I've seen
Oh no, it is.
before.
It is. Or like a combination.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power
Yeah, it's
into a usable
like an
form.
alchemical circle.
Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll
Right, 'cause he's made of-
everyone's minds using pyro.
He's born
and
from
give you
the
temporary
abyss.
access to their abilities and fields of view, but it
Ooh.
won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
Yo, we are glowing Columbina up right now.
We have a student of Gold Rheindotter in our midst.
How about that?
He would recognize that power. Yep. Ooh, you see it?
You use my own power against me?
Potter!
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Bro, you see him Kamen Rider kick his ass against Columbina. What the fuck? That kick was sick, bro. Yeah, now you're being manhandled. Take that. The moon. The moon gate.
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Goodbye, rerir.
You recognize him, don't you?
One.
I'm just gonna say, I know he's a tragic commoner turned villain, and you know, especially now, he's really villainy. But man, he can put up a fight, though. Yeah? And, you know, of course, this isn't even him at full power. He's still very much fragmented. Did you see him when Columbina was fucking using the Kuvaki missiles? Spinning that shit to deflect it all? He's fucking cool, I'm gonna admit it. He's cool. Okay? Right, because he's also proficient in the pole arm, which makes sense. Yeah. Probably gonna be the weekly boss. Which means he's gonna get like another glow up, maybe? Do you think they can win to rerir if they fight only? If they fight only? Like just everyone ganging up on him. I guess hard to say, cause like, yeah, like you said, we'll soon have the ranks of the 2 Hexen Circle members on our side. So likely, I mean that's gonna be a very big turn of the tables, but I still feel like there's gonna be like a smart way where ought to defeat him instead of in just mere combat. Imagine he accidentally ran up to search Elegy and they both came back. Now Quinn, that would be unfair. That would be kinda cheating. Search Elegy is a planet blitzing maniac. I'd rather not. Search Elegy is a bit much for our gang. We might have to call in Skirk. Or just to the I don't think it's strictly leading them to the moon. It's like it looks more like some sort of abyssal domain that's, you know, just filled with the abyss. Rather than, yeah. So, broken fragments of the moon, I don't think he did too much with that.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
Blindness?
It's not too late.
Let me handle it.
Did she actually go blind? The pressure was that much. Oh, not that again. Ew. Well, do it for the girlies.
Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory.
Jesus.
In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
So, because of the abyssal pressure, it actually blinded her eyes in there. Jesus. Columbina mentioned them being a path to the moon. Yeah, but like we saw, I think it's just the moon fragments though. Don't think it necessarily leads to like a working moon. Because the iridescent moon is, well, the shell of it's been fused to the crimson moon. And then the frost moon is just a shell, and then
I'd be hard
everything
pressed
else.
to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make, whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
That'd be too good to be true.
Thank you. Really.
I'd imagine if not now, we're gonna suffer some losses in the finale.
All done.
Can you see?
Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter.
What the fuck happened? I came back to blind nefer. Oh, we fought Rerir. We beat his ass, and we tossed him into a portal. The same one he disappeared into. The same type of portal he disappeared into before he turned out like this. But not before Daneslave said goodbye to him right by the portal, which he definitely recognized.
I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest.
Just a pinch of salt on that wound. They were once friends.
My dear
After
friends,
all.
we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of NOD-KRAI. All in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
Shit, is Act 4 almost over?
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
Yehoda shows up and helps Nefer get home, and you, of course, have Paimon to escort you back. The sight of Nefer navigating the road with her eyes closed is a new one for you. She proceeds cautiously, but as her silhouette disappears into the distance, you notice she seems almost smug.
There's something I want to let you know.
Oh, yeah. Got back at Rerir for peeping into her memories.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought
Ellie.
I should tell you.
Gee.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
Things are a little different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
Friends? You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
God, by the end of this, I really hope Columbina can be brought some peace. Or if she'll even be called Columbina by the end of it. Like, I mean, I suppose the unlikely scenario is that she will settle down, continue to, I guess, be the goddess that the Frost Moon Scions worship. I'm picturing more that she'll finally get her freedom, I suppose. Be freed from all this. The moon, fulfilling her role as a goddess, all that. So hopefully that's the outcome we get. And not that she dies. She's not gonna die. She's the Archon character. Of course she's not gonna die. She'll be fine. One by one, your fellow teammates report in to inform you that everything is under control. I forgot to read the last line. Shit. At Llama's insistence, you lie down. You fought on the front line against rerir, and now you need rest. Dot. 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 I really hope she finds peace, though. Honestly, everyone's been through a lot.
Yay! You're awake! How are you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
Phew! Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
Say a new moon will rise. That could be interpreted as the previous moon has deceased and a new one needs to take her place because we didn't save the old. I'm just kidding.
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How was the food?
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
I suppose I'm getting more used to her just talking at random points.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varka and the others are organizing a victory feast and they want to celebrate with you.
Wait. Mayhaps we get a little tease to the two witches.
He also dropped
the two
off some medical
mages.
supplies, but you seem fit as a fiddle, so guess you won't be needing those.
At least one of them? At least the one we've heard the voice of the most? Yeah?
If you're feeling up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
You know, what? Why did that? What? Okay, I'm not liking the name of that achievement, but. Fanfare.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing!
Yehoda.
We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you any longer, and we would have postponed it till tomorrow.
How are you feeling today?
Much better, thanks. Don't worry about me.
You're talking still.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Yep, we're here for you.
Yep.
Anything you need, just let us know.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
We're here!
What the f- it just replays this.
Traveler and Paimon! Perfect time!
How are you feeling today?
Much better, thanks.
Relieved to hear it.
Yep.
Ever get that feeling of deja
How are her
vu?
eyes?
Nefer's right over there. I'm
Ever
sure
get
she'd
that
love
feeling of deja vu? Ever get that feeling? Hey, Dory.
Hello, you. Recovered from the battle?
Mostly recovered, thanks. I'm touched that you'd ask.
Come on, what do you mean? Of course I'm gonna ask. I care about my friend's well-being. And we are friends, aren't we?
Yeah.
Get yourself a drink. You've more than earned it. In fact, today, your drinks are on me.
Oh
Lord
my
Sangamabe's
God.
got you covered.
Lord Sangamabe taking my tab?
Wow, really?
Gee whiz.
What about Paimon? Has she
pigs could fly.
Well, you haven't been through quite as much as the Traveler, but... what the heck, sure. Yay! Wow! Drinks on Dory! What a historic day. Hey, keep your voice down, or everyone else is gonna want in too. You... Have you heard anything I've been saying recently? Doing business in NOD-KRAI has been an absolute nightmare.
Okay.
For everyone. Oh. Okay. Paimon will speak more quietly. Jeez. That's more like it. Don't you forget. Lord Songama Bay doesn't just go around buying drinks for anyone and everyone.
Still find it so interesting how much Dory got involved in this. I mean, fucking hell. Dory being in a new arc is not something I had on my theories at all. So, it's welcome. It's welcome. I'm thoroughly liking her involvement. Then again, I also didn't expect Arlecchino. I didn't expect Albedo and During to pull up again. I mean, I guess Albedo and Durin more likely because we saw it in the teaser. You have to think who else.
I thought of 1,000 ways to congratulate you, but now you're here, words are failing me.
Your presence alone is enough.
The honorary knight stuns them speechless once again.
Oh no. Peter, I feel you. I'm a bit broken pulse right now. So I'm really hoping that Varka is the next patch or the patch after that. And if I'm lucky, or the patch after that, so I can save up pulls for him.
Well said. The honorary knight showed us all how it's done. The other knights tell me that Mondstadt was the first stop on your journey. All of us are truly delighted to count you as our friend.
But it just took way too long to meet you, Varka. That's my only complaint.
I'd like to thank you for supporting the Knights of Favonius, and also for helping us save NOD-KRAI.
Don't mention it, Grandmaster.
Nonsense. Of course I'm gonna mention it. This is more than just business. It's a relationship. And there can be no relationship without showing gratitude where it's due.
Okie dokes. Where is Dane the dough keeper?
I see you've recovered.
You bet. Snooze your way to a full recovery.
I'm doing much better. Thanks for checking on me.
Glad to hear it. A healthy body is paramount. Nothing else in life is possible without it. So take it slow. You can't afford an injury.
I'm so grateful that you decided to help us in the end.
I'm on too. You really saved the day when you swooped in to open that gateway.
I came to accept that although Rerir was my friend in the past, here and now, he was an enemy that must be defeated.
Hey, Ren.
Though I will never fully understand what happened between us, I could not let this crisis deepen any further. We fought a very necessary battle, and you played your part admirably.
Thoughts? I mean, the quest isn't over yet. Thank you. I know it was hard, but you'll get through this.
Yeah! And if you ever need to talk, just remember, we're always here.
I'll do that.
Anybody else? Nope. Alright.
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well?
Much better, thanks to a good rest. You're looking well too.
Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days rest. I can actually open them again.
Yeah, she did have to drizzle her blood on you.
Yeah,
but
you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
Jeez.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra pair of hands.
Oh, sure. Coming.
Sorry, one sec. What the hell do you mean should have stayed blind?
Did you hear that?
How
I gotta
dare
go
you.
help Lauma for a second. You guys chat among yourselves. I'll grab us some drinks on the way back. Paimon, you still like 'em sweet?
Go blind and shield those goddess of a pair of eyes. Goodness me.
You bet. Make it extra sweet, cause Paimon's earned it. Sure thing.
It's on your... Well, took the words right out of my mouth.
The rerir of Solnari. Kind of a snake, don't you think?
More of a wolf in my mind.
No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his venomous hatred everywhere. Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say.
I just think it'd be better for her character. Well, I guess he didn't like seeing people go down the path of vengeance.
Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears. But me? I think hatred is a perfectly justifiable emotion.
Add to consequences, you know. I see what you're getting at. Unfortunately, Mihayo doesn't like doing that a lot. So, you know. And even when they do, it's barely noticeable. Like, you don't see Jiao Qiu's model with a blindfold on, right? He just has his eyes closed now.
What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away? Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living.
When's the last time we had which time are you referring to, Peter? When I took... Oh god. When I look at my Capitano... Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm not too mad at it. Like, if he's really just gonna stay there, like, I'm not gonna go mold and stuff, you know? If that's the story it has to be, for the sake of story, then, yeah, yo, go for it. When I look at your life, I see a lot of things that you can depend on.
If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not someone who gets stuck in the past. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. He was just a fool. That's why the academia turned their back on him, and why the other tribes ganged up on him. Oh, Father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled liar.
She got too caught up in her emotions in the past, when taking down those two tribes.
Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than my real dad ever was. He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way. Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception?
Sadly, I've never heard the Ibis's king's voice. What's he actually like?
Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him. He promised that he'd have his freedom if he could find the answers. His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy and search for one of the answers on his behalf.
Many people were mad, understandably, though I thought it was quite poetic, challenging the god of death using her own rules against her. Yeah, I mean, the scene was executed pretty well, IMO, so... Of course, like, I was slightly saddened that we won't get him. It's not something I'm gonna whine about, right? So... What they but then again, what they plan to do with his character in the story later on, it's their choice, I guess. If they feel like they need more cash, they'll bring him back. Give some half-assed excuse or whatever.
Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me.
Sounds like he was nice enough to you. You definitely sound like father and daughter.
So that's enough for you to decide he's nice, is it? He's a prisoner, and he was scared. So he decided to perform some good deeds to win people's approval. He lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is Rerir any different? You can't work as a spy your whole life and expect a happy ending. It's preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand it. Liars live in the darkness of their own making, but it's still human nature to want to go on living. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think? Oh, really? Well, it takes a very kind person to find compassion even for liars.
Liars, I mean, it's a very broad term. So,
if you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. Because all they care about is themselves.
Everyone has a different definition.
For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me.
Arrange. I have a feeling some people over there may have overheard that.
So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them.
Is that your way of saying you formed up to them now?
Wow, is that what it looks like?
I think she's warmed up to them a good while ago already. What it looks like is, you're starting to see us as your friends.
Well, you all know my past now.
Friend.
I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows too much.
We're getting
So
hot tacos later.
I just have to put up with you. For the foreseeable future, at least. When you find yourself in a situation you can't control, the safest play is to keep calm and start monitoring everyone involved like a hawk. In the intelligence world, you need to have a sense of perspective and play your hand accordingly. If you understand what's at stake, please ensure my secret is safe with you. I trust you'll respect my wishes as a friend. But don't forget, I will also be watching you like a hawk.
Consequences are only worth doing if there's gonna be change in the character. Regardless of if Nefer is blind or not, she continues being her sneaky sly snake cat lady. I mean, yeah, like... I also think that regardless if it was actual permanent damage or not, like, her will to assist us in such a dire and pretty much fatal situation kind of already proves the length she'd go to, I guess. The trust she has in us as companions.
Very good.
Oh wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down, Paimon suddenly remembered something.
What is it?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once.
Huh? Am I imagining things?
Wait, who else is our mystery ally gonna be?
That close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
An OG Arlegano OSD. It's the tea party. Gonna have some tea, ladies. There's still a lot more, by the way. A lot more.
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco too than him.
God. Why are these for two girlies so fun? Oh God.
Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while.
Sorry, did she? Yeah, that's gotta be Tottori, right?
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on.
Are they having tea near the... Okay. Well, I mean, I guess it provides for a good view.
He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
Oh, sorry about that. By dang, that's gonna take a bit of funds to fix, eh? Lying ass. I know how you fucking showed the ending card, but okay, sure.
Ah, Lord Sangama Bay. How lovely to see you.
Well, that'd be ideal. I'd love to beat Tottori's ass.
I must thank you for the device you provided. It was an enormous help. Would I be right in thinking that it was developed by the academia?
I see not a single shred of fucking redemption for that man. I would very much like to bollywop him.
Why come and ask me when you clearly know already?
I mostly came to thank you.
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay. Play your cards right, and you might even stand a chance of becoming my long-term supplier.
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable investor as yourself would be a great honor for the Curatorium.
Huh? Charitable? Who said anything about charity? First time hearing about it.
Let's see. The first plot of land you purchased in NOD-KRAI, your desert interests, and...
Stop! What do you think you're doing? Exposing my investment history!
It's nothing to hide from. They're all perfectly legitimate investments. And some of the land you purchased was with the intent of building a sanctuary? Yes, I heard about that too.
How did you...
You're a curious case, Lord Sangama Bay. You don't like people finding out about your good deeds, do you?
It's funny how what we thought would be the plot point of NOD-KRAI is probably going to start from next patch. Rerir came out of nowhere. Yeah, honestly, I'm really impressed with how much they hid Rerir for Luna 1.
But I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things under wraps, where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, I guess then on our timeline, like the Scaramouche thing is gonna come into play soon? Maybe? And then followed by Hex and Circles. No, unless they're gonna do like a Natlan thing again and like next patch is like a break. We don't really get like a long Archon. I don't think they would though. We don't really have time to take a break because NOD-KRAI's storyline still feels like there's a ton left over.
You did it for Sumeru, didn't you?
It was empty land that was gonna go to waste otherwise. I figured if I built something there, it might at least get some use in an emergency. Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. I've lost family to a disaster before, and I don't want to lose any friends or business partners if I can help it.
Her sister.
My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. Somewhere with plenty of food, water, and medicine. Where everyone could live happy lives. It was something I looked into. But after discussing things with the Dendro Archon, I decided on a more effective strategy. The tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provided the Mora. It just made the most sense.
It's weird, but it's comforting to hear Dory like
It's
this.
a pity that so few people know the truth about you. Everyone says that you view everything in terms of Mora, and all you care about is growing your own wealth.
We do. Where that obsession, we know where that obsession came from.
So,
It's from trauma.
what's the problem with that? Everyone wants to be rich. It's human nature. So yes, I love Mora, and it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, I think Tutorial's next patch, but we might go back to Monsav Varka release. Yo, if Varka's next patch, I might as well just sell my kidneys. I have barely 50 pulls left because of Nefer. So like, I think even when like, that's why I'm hoping Varka is like in some far off patch first. Otherwise,
But surely you have dreams of your own beyond just making Mora.
especially because we don't have a map expansion this patch, so like, no more areas to explore to grind for more primo gems.
You don't get it, do you? My dream is to invest in other people's dreams. And, you know, make a nice little slice for myself along the way.
Hot take, but I like it. Wait, what? Huh? Eh? Wait, real black. Oh, I feel like storyline will go longer and for a cycle. Hot take, but I like it more on how Genshin's doing it other than HSR. I don't think that's a hot take at all. I will second that opinion. I will second that opinion. Because look, Amphorius mini rant here. Prepare yourself. Amphorius, it has its moments, okay? It has its moments. I get it. Although I'm constantly worn out by the we're gonna exclude runtime. I'm constantly worn out by the fact that, as Brand Online put it best, it's like 7 hours of bloat and then 1 hour of awesomeness. So playing HSRX is like one of the most tiring things I have to do every time. Not gonna lie. And just it's this fact that it just feels off, like how separated I guess the experience is. I know there's still people that experience Amphorius without playing Honkai Impact, without knowing the context, and still experience it just as fine. but like, there's still a good chunk you miss out without getting the context from totally another game. Like, a lot of the hype for that storyline comes off because they're based on the characters from one of the most popular arcs in Honkai Impact, which is the Elysian Realm. So, but aside from that, it's also like pretty much for the majority of Amphorius before towards the end, where we start to get all the other characters wrapped up in it, and that's only the Herta space station guys. You know, Herta, Screwlum. Aside from that, the whole of Amphorius is a new crew, right? Whereas, I don't know, with Genshin, NOD-KRAI so far, even if currently it is getting to like Amphorius levels of runtime, but it's still split between 2 acts. It just flows so much better because there's no references to be made here. Oh, let's drop a Raiden Bosumari May, or let's drop a Kaslana for Finan's middle name. That means fuck all to people who haven't played Honkai Impact. Like, it's a very fresh slate, but it's built up with the foundation of all our pretty much experiences with Mondstadt, Lieve, Inazuma, Sumeru, Fontaine, Natlin. That's why, you know, when we come to interactions such as these, oh my god, there's Dory! I'm so surprised with her involvement. Our good little Mora Gremlin back in Sumeru. Oh hey, here's the House of the Hearth. Their surprise appearance, along with the treat of seeing the 3 siblings again. Oh, here's Daneslave that's, been stewing along across the game from the start, finally involved in some major conflict. It's all this build-up that I really think is paying off when they're trying to execute like a storyline for NOD-KRAI. So honestly, I'm kind of grateful that we have this entire journey so we can feel the effects of this when we get to NOD-KRAI, right? I like it. It's good. Yeah, apparently Nefer and Candace are childhood. Did they say that anywhere? Or is that some kind of open world lore thing I need to go search up from a NPC somewhere or whatever? Inner voice? Really? Okay.
Just thinking about it makes me happy. That sweet,
I'll take a look.
sound of Mora.
Thank you.
For the device?
And the pendant.
Oh, that. I was just returning a favor. Don't worry about it.
Seems like we've both been away from home for a very long time.
I just really hope they keep up the trajectory of how, like, for the future storylines, with how they're executing NOD-KRAI.
Yeah. So long that I barely remember what my family even looked like.
That would be your mother, father, and sister?
Yeah, though it's been years since my sister passed away. It's not like I want to forget them, obviously, but memory can be even more ruthless than the most calculating business person. Beyond a certain point, if something isn't helping you, it just gets rid of it. My sister can't help me now. Slowly but surely, her face is fading from my mind's eye. It's become a vague impression.
Not everything will fade. When loved ones pass away, the beautiful memories are the ones that last the longest.
Yeah, that's true. If you ask me, That's the one silver lining in all of it.
Well, that, plus, I'm sure that life is much better now than it was back then.
Oh, absolutely. I have tons of Mora, a big beautiful house, business is booming, and I'm as happy as can be.
Yeah, and you know whose blood, sweat, and tears went to that big house? And who suffered greatly for it? Oh yeah, the same person that made you the device. Shocker.
You've got a lot going for you too. Boss of the Curatorium of Secrets? I'm sure there's plenty of Mora to be made in that line.
Poor
of
guy
work.
can't catch a break.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Not to mention these two acts. Why is it? Damn, that was a long black screen. Covered 3 nations lore in the time that. Yeah, dude, it gave us so much insight into literally witnessing Conria's downfall in real time, while conveying the backstory of how Rerir came to be, how the sinners were back then, or the pillars they were called back then. I'm really impressed by that. That entire sequence with the Conrian memories through Rerir before he turns the tables on us. Very cool. I love that. And that, right, Arlecchino lore, the Crimson Moon. Expanding on that. Oof. Holy shit. Okay, one more thing before we just fully focus on this. I'm just grateful that, I don't know, whoever's directing like the I guess the voice work, not really voice work, the script writing for, I guess, for HSR. Like, God, it's funny because when you think about it, Genshin's the one that leans way more into fantasy, the fantasy aspect, while HSR is more tuned in with sci-fi and stuff, right? It's more of a, there's less fantasy there and more, you know, spatial galactic travel. Blah, 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 blah. But they just like to throw in unnecessarily dragged out long, like, sentences and words to make the dialogue seem smart and deep. This is not me complaining about the VAs, God no. You know, they do their amazing job. But like, they just love to have like several of those characters that speak in a specific way and has the most analogy, metaphor filled dialogues. Take Black Swan for example. Speaks so slowly and like good bunch of the Anforis characters. You know, my biggest fear when Anforis' trailer was dropped is the fact that it's Greek-Roman inspired, which I knew immediately is gonna be a whole bunch of philosophical bullshit. So, and my worries were warranted. It was exactly like that, sadly. Hey.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions?
How long is this quest again? I think we're almost done.
Make sure you tell me right away.
I think this epilogue is almost done. Also, hey Jen. There's too much. Yeah, my bad. It's a thing my mic does. I guess I'll put it lower a bit.
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine. I mean, I barely did
I guess my mic is a
so-
bit sensitive. Sorry about that.
What? You're too humble, young man.
You played an indispensable role in the battle for NOD-KRAI. We can't thank you enough for your support. Sometimes, when people praise you, it's because you deserve it. The best thing is to accept it calmly and with grace. It's important to learn how to respond to words of admiration.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy. The pressure was on, but you worked flawlessly at lightning speed to get the job done.
Thank you. I can't take all the credit, though. Durin played a big part in forming the alchemical array.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment.
Okay, yeah. I did work pretty hard to help prepare for the battle. No point denying that.
Hey guys. Seriously, great work everyone. You all outdid yourselves.
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, traveler.
Atomic bomb versus coughing baby type fucking size difference. Jesus.
Seems like you've recovered. You won't need to take any more medication.
God.
Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to order at a bar?
I'm way too intimidated by this man.
Learned a lot recently.
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy. Don't worry, I'll blend into society yet.
Kama believes it. You're clearly a fast learner, just like your brother. To be totally honest though, Paimon didn't quite follow all the details when you first explained the plan to us.
Durin's model really does look good. Most of the NOD-KRAI characters' models are standouts.
Don't worry, that's completely understandable. Unless you're a student of alchemy, it's hard to grasp the principle and how the process works.
To put it in the simplest terms, we saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. And that gave us the idea of stealing his power to turn it against him. When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, it's best not to engage them in battle. So, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight.
It's okay, Peter. I'm sure before Dane's release, he'll get a re-drip. I'm sure.
For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack.
He has to.
Confirm who his main target was, and make sure that he wouldn't go beyond the range of the alchemical array. For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays. But to mitigate the impact of the battle, we identified one location in particular as the ideal spot, which is where the confrontation took place. The alchemical array absorbed his abyssal power. Then Durin processed it to render it usable by Columbina. That power enabled her to do what would otherwise have been nigh on impossible.
What surprised me was that Dainsleif actually agreed to join us. Given his history with Rerir, he had every right to sit this one out. But we're extremely grateful for the decision he made.
Confronting a former friend in battle. That can't have been easy.
It must have been a painful choice to make. But I'm sure that making a decision was far better for him than staying in limbo.
Absolutely. He was torn between 2 paths, but in the end, he made his choice and stuck to it resolutely. He doesn't strike me as the sort of person who'd stay trapped in limbo for long. Anyway, however you cut it, everyone gave a stellar performance.
Well.
And now, it's time to kick back and celebrate.
Being cursed with immortality does that to a motherfucker. This epilogue is really epiloguing. My epilogue.
That's the only reason you're here.
She got invited to the tea party! She got the tea party! Tea party!
Yes, I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends.
I
think this is very important. So I felt I had to come and tell you.
You're already friends.
Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup.
Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers?
And they were co-workers.
What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down.
I can't decide if she's just speaking like she's Lynette 2.0, in that she just likes using mechanical lingo, or that she's actually an android. I really can't tell. I know she has the spinning mechanism behind her, but that's not enough to confirm anything.
If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point?
Then again, she still looks like Marianne.
Polonia, please see Lady Columbina to the door.
Will you still invite me to your next tea party?
What?
Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
I think you will. Fucking rage baiter, and we're here. Prepare my pen and paper. Well, I mean, I have the document up and open. Jesus. I think we're fucking... Oh god, that's why. I accidentally wrote the Act 4 bullet points together with Act 3. That's why this shit's so long. Okay. Yep. Right and ready. Catching up with a friend?
Last time the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
So harsh.
We just wanted to, you know, see how you were doing now that it's all over.
So say thank you for the assistance.
Why? Out of concern for my safety?
Wow.
I hope you didn't seriously think that the rerir of Solnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me, given how prepared I was.
If your definition of prepared means him annihilating your entire stashed troops of megadroids and also giving Polonia a good beating, yeah, sure.
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay.
She's so sun.
Looks like all your robots are fixed,
She's so sun. I spy books and teacups on the table. Afternoon tea, so we are interrupting after all.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you managed to kill my appetite.
Aww.
If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, it's going to waste.
What kind?
My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead. Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook. Look at all those calculations. You can ignore those. They're just dumb scribblings. I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung future. And other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on in the present. Some people do the crosswords in the newspaper. This is my equivalent of that. Trying to predict the future is like daydreaming. And writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to rack my brains trying to figure it all out.
Not gonna judge a lady's habits. Sounds fun.
Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer. Who else? Pretty much all the mecha in Fontaine are his personal handiwork.
Wait. Are they confirming?
Wait, are you saying you know him? Like, personally? As a friend? I mean, I guess we were friendly enough.
But he lived hundreds of years ago.
Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked me to destroy all his manuscripts. I honored his request, but I did read through everything first before destroying them. I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like that. Would have been such a waste.
Alain Guillotin. Guillotin.
So, that's where the formulas in your notebook are from?
Yeah, all I've been saying is Alain Guillotine too, so... Sorry, France. Je stupide. Alain Guillotin. Damn, I like the way she said it though. Is this them pretty much confirming the fucking Marianne theory?
I just told you. Those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb formulas that I solve for fun when I'm bored. Alain's work was like epic poetry. The formulas in my notebook are just silly little riddles in comparison. Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least, solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me, 'cause I lose a few brain cells in the process. Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his friends. Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Nazissenkreuz Institute.
No fucking way. Da, 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 da. Oh. I remember going back to that tower to enjoy this OST. No. No. No.
They were all quite competitive, so there was some rivalry between them, but it was a friendly rivalry. But beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper, a sense of nostalgia for the past.
I wonder if there's a bit more dialogue for, unless she explains this fully, because like people who haven't done the world quest probably would need a bit more context, right? The entire Nazissenkreuz storyline is kind of long to just summarize for someone who hasn't played it.
Unfortunately, childhood would end, the prophecy would come true, the apocalypse would arrive, and the future would never be.
They prophesized the end.
A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics begin to take root in their hearts. A dream of saving the world. And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years. But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls.
Oh, them referencing world quest stuff like this. Jesus. Ooh. Shit.
The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee.
Yeah. Do you remember that one of them turned themselves into the Inquisitor Baptist of the bosses, man?
Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with
Okay,
Renee.
yeah, they're briefly summarizing everything from the quest then.
It's complicated.
Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then.
Caterpillar.
The next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only
is
resulted
fucking
in a wave
unreal.
that swallowed up the world, even before the apocalypse came. And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, he carried out his dream of salvation once more.
We fought this guy. Oh my.
But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, Renee awoke from his deluded dream. Though of course by then it was far too late. What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world?
Actually, yeah, I don't know how this plays out for people that haven't done the world quest.
Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream. Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective.
Oh, hey Leono. Hello. Tough choice. Yeah, this is the epilogue already.
What a cop-out. But I suspect you'd have a more incisive and insightful
It's a tough
answer if you
question.
dug into it further.
What about you? What's your take on Renee?
I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Nor do I like fools who let their delusions take control.
Hey, Leono, me too. I suspect a lot of people like the Narcissus Cride's little Narcissus Cride storyline a lot. Like the setting of it, the storyline. I was really, because it's also it stuck with me the most because it's the first time that they executed the world quests in that particular way. Right, the first time when I realized in 4.0 that these seemingly unrelated world quests chained and connected together. That's gotta be one of the coolest things ever. Like the sub diver who tricked us. The other quests with the Melusines. All rolled into one.
Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect. And still managed to get himself lost in the labyrinth of his own desires. Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Alain Guillotin, the Lord Artificer.
Alain Guillotin.
He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. But after that, Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain sacrificed them for his cause or anything. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend down to the abyss. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power. He was suspicious and fearful of it, having seen the way it had affected his closest friend. I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect were the only thing that gave him a sense of spiritual comfort. Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space to breathe in his lifetime.
Oh, right. I'm gonna put that out soon because I had some background stuff I needed to do yesterday. So it'll go live after we're done, which should be soon as well.
Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The NOD-KRAI Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end.
Okay, I've been saying NOD-KRAI right.
He quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role in his childhood, but which he'd barely touched in his adult life. He told me that the director of the NOD-KRAI Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. Apparently, they worked wonders at sending kids off to sleep. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without being plagued by depression. By that point, nothing else really mattered. At the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former NOD-KRAI Institute orphanage, while the Fontaine Research Institute he had founded continued tirelessly with its work. Many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift, this time between members of the Fontaine Research Institute. But the actions of those fools had nothing at all to do with Alain. And that is the story of two people from the NOD-KRAI Institute who both wanted to save the world. One went all in on his fantasy of salvation without ever looking back, and ended up calmly sinking to the bottom of the deepest sea. The other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going. I do sometimes wonder, why is it that people like them have such grand hopes of saving the world? Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire: to save themselves.
I see it as more, she just needed to let this out, let off some steam of being annoyed by Columbina.
They were young children with friends and family who mattered to them, desires to explore the meaning of life, ambitions to have a successful career. They didn't want to see all of that taken away in one fell swoop. Or maybe they just wanted to find something to anchor themselves within the chaos, to stop them getting quietly swept away by the storms of life. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate.
Bro. Why the fuck is this so exciting? God.
Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world?
I thought someone's knocking on my door. Also, I also agree. I do like the desert world quest chain. That's why Jet's still one of my favorite NPCs. I mean, if you were me, I live in the world, don't I? It may be selfish, but if saving everyone means guaranteeing my safety, sure.
The way you said that sounded just like Alain. I asked him the same question back when he was in his prime, putting all of his energy into his work.
She did.
He gave the exact same answer as you did.
Are you disappointed?
No elaboration, just a quick short answer before getting right back to his work. He was always that way. All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth. I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. You guys can do whatever you want, as long
Yeah, so
as it
this
doesn't
has to
involve
confirm
interrupting
that
me.
she's... At some point in time... Not sure where this... how this happened, but... This is the very... This has to be the very same Marianne. Or... Like I said, I'm not sure how her becoming a mechanical construct slash android happened. Is it like a copy in consciousness? Is it whatever? But I'm pretty sure it's one of the same. She's this alone, I'm pretty sure confirms that she's Marianne. It's just that, of course, given what she's went through with her friends, especially also living on for so long, changes a person. So this is the Marianne now. Marionette. Huh? Said my brain's still working, so well, I guess I'm fucking stupid. I'm just assuming that this is a copy made in an image. So, yeah. Copy of consciousness, then, that lives on in this android. I'm just wondering how this android came to be. Elaine was a master inventor, after all. Maybe it's like a prototype at the start, and then the Sarita saw this Marianne's worth, and then upgraded her. I mean, hell, she's very human-like. Then again, someone like Aino can make a very human-like robot too. So, not sure with that one, but I'm going to write this shit down. Okay, so right, because if I remember correctly, no, that's Elaine's sister. Sorry, ignore that. Sandrone invites. No, but she didn't invite us. Sandrone shares that. Copy of Mary. Consciousness from the Mars Christ. This feels so surreal, though, that it's being voiced like this. Yeah, she has whatever personality module they gave her is you know, honestly, I don't know how she works. She's really, for an android, she's really advanced.
Polonia, exit hibernation mode. Begin diagnostics.
Imagine when she releases, we get a SQ with a bunch of Narcissus Christ characters. Yo, that would be everything. But I do think it's more likely that she gets something akin to like second weekly boss treatment, story quests type deal, such as Arlecchino. Also, what's this quest? What's the curatorium thingy, mabob? Is that just to introduce to the system? Wait, where the fuck did it go? What? Wait, or was that just literally the finished quest marker? Okay, I guess that was nothing. And I'll get this. Yippee! Yippee! I leveled her already. Yip. Yippee! Yay! Thank God, because I'm low on pulls anyway. I'm low on pulls, man.
Trust your eyes uncritically. People only see what they want to, so don't be.
There's nothing else left, right? No, like a little secret interaction. I need to go somewhere to yada yada do. Like we're fully done. We're fully done here. You can try going back to Varka's hole. Okay. Okay. Alright, yeah. Alright. Yeah. Wait, where is this hole? Oh, it's here.
Are like a raging torrent that's surging.
Let's see if there's anything. These Arkham Quest pulls gave me my nefer. That's fun. Should I put a little well, that sucks. We can't go into Varka's. Damn. Oh well. Well, rip. No. No. Imagine Alice shows up in a secret interaction, which most people missed. Well, you guys definitely would have queued me in by now. Can't be that secret. They locked Varka's hole. Yeah. Protection, huh? When do you get your next Columbina interaction? Well, it says here... well, it says 5 days, so it's 5 days and a few more hours. So... Because I finished, like, the first series already. So I should be getting started on the next, like, several ones. But okay. Okay. I'm just mulling it over in my head, like the amount of sheer revelations and stuff we got in these 2 acts alone. How about the bookstore investment thing? Is that like lore important? Because I might just do that off stream. Like it's part of the like a nefer thing. But that weird glass breaking was weird after. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was supposed to signify. What's with the what? Someone was in the. I don't know what it was supposed to hint at with the glass. Wow, dude, these 2 acts were really standouts. I've gotta say. It's the fact that. Sorry about glass. Oh, there was a scene in the bar epilogue part where Nefer hears like a glass something breaking towards the like the guest quarters where the guest rooms are, but like I'm not sure what's that supposed to be. Thanks, Nick. Oh, you know what that reminds me of? What? When the vase breaks in Sumeru Archon. Oh. Oh, maybe. Nicole's odd requirement to break a vase every time she needs to announce her presence. Goodies. Maybe. But yeah, it's just throughout Act 3 and Act 4, like, yo, things never slow down. Actually, I'll go check that out. I don't think there's gonna be anything, but we're here anyway. I might as well do it. Moonchanter coming through. Secret cutscene. Secret cutscene. Oh fuck. Secret cutscene. I don't think so.
Back in my day, we'd.
Shut the hell up. Yeah, don't think so. Nothing. Yeah, don't think there's anything. Me think there's nothing. Don't see anything. Yeah, I agree. It's the fact that they've hid rerir so well since Luna 1. And then now in Act 3, and Act 4. First, it's like, I'm just gonna keep praising that entire sequence where we peer into Rerir's mind and we witness that whole sequence of events for Conria's history in the most depth and detail ever in the history of Genshin storyline, I suppose. That was really surreal. Like, and then also find it really interesting with the artistic choice they went for it too. You know, the chess pieces. It didn't take up too much of the quest, but like they went to the effort of doing that, you know? Just like, of course, we didn't see the sinners or the pillars. We didn't see Heroptotir or Rhindotter's model, but it's the closest we got. And the events playing out in real time and we watching it. And then we moved on to the Crimson Moon, because I don't think we knew that the Crimson Moon was created through the fusion between Abyss and the fractured remnants of the iridescent moon until now, right? Unless I'm stupid. I think that's new as well. And plus Arlecchino queuing in with her bit, because of course she's a descendant, she's related to the whole thing, helping us there access the domain to get the marrow of, I guess, you know, it's kind of iridescent Crimson Moon ish. They're like the same thing now. Oh, that part was cool too. And of course, followed up with the rerir fight. Really cool fight. I'll say again, I find him as a villain to be intimidating, but also really cool. I like his design. I like the energy. Like, he doesn't fuck around, and he really puts up a fight. That's the thing. He was not holding back in those cutscenes, but luckily we still got to outsmart him by the end. And plus, although I would think, compared to respectively Flynn's and Llama's kind of story quest infused Archon quests, Nefer's part in Act 3 and Act 4, well, was smaller compared to what Flynn's and Llama got, but we still got to learn a lot about her origin. And then the icing on top of the cake is just, I guess, the fact that people like Arlecchino, the Hearth siblings, Dory, and these old comers, old allies, teaming up together with us, assisting us. Oh, I like that so much. I really did. And not to mention what we just experienced a few minutes ago. If you want to say what's the most unexpected thing out of this quest, it's that. I was just saying about it a few minutes prior, before we witnessed that part in the epilogue. And what did they do? They threw in a good chunk of none other than Sandrone talking about the past and dropping a reveal on us for the Narcissancrites. Fucking Alain Guillotin. And you know, I was realizing I said his name wrong for 2 years. But the fact that it happened gave me fucking chills. Ooh. That sequence was cool as fuck as well. So, like you guys said, so hopefully she gets a like an Arlecchino second weekly boss treatment type quest. That would be very cool. Because after all, NOD-KRAI, the Luna patches is the chance to expand on the other existing regions. So I hope they do that. It's the perfect chance. But otherwise, God, 2 very fantastic acts, I have to say. With that, I suppose it leaves Rerir's fate currently unknown. He's been tossed into a moon gate during that confrontation with Columbina. But he's definitely gonna come back for the finale. Now, I'm just not sure what the plan is for the AQs. Is the finale next patch? Because if so, that's kind of bad. Because Columbina will probably be on the thing. I don't think it will be though, because we still haven't met Scaramouche. We still haven't met the 2 Hexen Article members. So next patch might be 2 additional acts. I'm not sure. Or maybe like an interlude act, similar to Natlin. Interlude for Durin? Maybe. Because there's definitely no way they're going to release Varka next patch. I'm saying that because I hope that's not the case. There's no way you would do that to me, right, Mihoyo? Because I don't have enough pulls for him. Yeah, we haven't tackled on Scaramouche's thing. We haven't met Alice or Nicole. And us not seeing the Scaramouche thing yet means that Dottoro's involvement in NOD-KRAI is not visually seen yet. It's been hinted at, but my guess is that he's definitely going to cause a big load of trouble. And God, I hope he does, so we can beat the absolute living shit out of him. That's on my bucket list, by the way. During meets Dottori, that's also an interaction that I'd like to see, just to see how it goes down. Like, surely they don't have a redemption plan for Dottori. Come on. How do you redeem someone like that? You know? Given that Kali is such a precious character, I don't see how you can do something like that. So, you know, what he did to those children, not just those children, he's done a ton of awful things. Like, Scare killing him is gonna be his redemption. Sure, in death. I don't mind. You know, I also agree with that. That's why I keep thinking, like I mentioned early on as well. I really think they're gonna make Rerir like a twists role, I suppose. Because then why would they show us that sad backstory of his, that sympathetic origin of his, to make us feel for him? Sure, he's gone down this desperate path of using the abyss, but I still see the possibility that something else might take on the role of being the big bad instead of him. Who's to say? He might still end up being the weekly boss. But I mean, who else? What else can be the weekly boss? A Wild Hunt manifestation? Titore? I can't think of much else. If it's Titore as the world boss, weekly boss, I'll be ecstatic. That means I get to beat his ass weekly, constantly, 24/7. Remind him of the shit he's done. Into the void on that motherfucker, you know what I mean? Rat from the sky on that bitch ass. Solo Collie Runs. That'd be amazing. Honestly, I hope we can bury him 8 feet under. But time will tell. Time will tell. We'll have to see what they do. Give us Senora bosses. True. So yeah. Romero also said it's time they intervene with the rules and stuff. Ooh. What's wrong with my stream elements recently? It's not showing the. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Denziology. Thank you. Also follower go. Hey. Nice. Renova also said it's time they interfere with the rules. Of course, I wonder when that'll happen. Hey, hi, hello. I hope we get Sealy events soon. So, wouldn't that just be a white Sealy? Ooh. Or maybe it's like a Kuhenki Sealy. But yeah, like you said, even the shades, we haven't seen much of them in the story yet. But we know they were teased in the animated short. I wonder how major that's gonna be. Cause like if any one of their models shows up, you know it's gonna be a fucking crazy moment. But yeah, really blown away. I'm honestly really blown away by the execution of these two acts. Of course, they're pretty long in duration, but nothing unbearable as a HSR act. So I'm fine with that. But that probably does mean I have to split Act 3 and Act 4 for the first time in forever into 2 separate videos. Because before Act 3 and Act 4s have always just been one singular video. But because of this runtime being pretty long, I will have to likely separate them into 2. Probably no one have So yeah, we have finished the AQs for Luna 2, and only after I upload Act 4 will we do the event quests for Layla, or just / Sumeru. So yeah, that's the plan. Act 3 video first, then Act 4 for 2 weeks. So that's the plan. What is Bro's power? Is the event released tomorrow? I think it... No, I remember on the roadmap. Is it tomorrow? I'm not sure. Actually, it's better if you check online. Anyways, yeah, that is... I suppose Dane can open it, because it's to some degree... It's still abyssal energy from within. No, so maybe something there. Not too sure for Dane. But hey, anyway. That's been my reaction in my playthrough for Luna 2, Our Conquest Act 3, and Act 4. Yeah, we're gonna end the stream here. Thanks y'all for coming to today's stream and watching me finish off the quest. Love having you all here as usual. And for those of you on YouTube that are watching this as a video when it goes up, thanks for watching as well. Make sure to like and subscribe, or whatever they say usually. I'll see you guys on... Probably won't be a stream anymore this week, as I'll busy with Act 3's video, and then I mean next week I might have like one stream, but that's all, because I'll have to move on to doing Act 4's video pretty much right after. But yeah, thanks for watching with me play through this quest. Catch you guys later. Thanks for joining. Bye now. Bye bye.